Hey guys,
Hey,
how's it going?
how's it going, everybody?
It's 9:01. Sorry we're late. Well, here we are again.
Yes,
We did it.
we did it,
1 week later, and we're still with you.
and we hope everyone's going to enjoy this next segment, which Mo decided to. I guess we jointly decided what we wanted to discuss this week. Want to go ahead and share that, or do you want to first of all thank everyone for joining in? We got a lot of positive feedback and comments, and some interesting ideas of what to say during the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Some was very like political. Like a lot of people wanted to talk about Trump, but we thought there were enough people talking about Trump, so we said, let's not talk about Trump,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So we went with something a little different. Do you want to talk? Or
I
should
do.
should
No,
just
I want
the
to
whole
talk,
time?
but
Should I
this
just
is
talk
this
about-
is our first episode, and I want to make sure that we're
Work that's
live
working.
online. Basically,
Is it being shared?
let's check it out.
Oh, again, some
We
technical
are
difficulties.
we are very excited to be here. We are talking about awkward first dates,
So
and
things not to say or do on first dates,
things not to say
or
or
second
do,
or third dates.
or things that might have occurred to you on a first
Yeah.
date that you'd recommend others not do or not have to go through as well.
Right. So we definitely want to hear from you and want your comments. Is it working?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay.
We'll find out soon enough.
Sounds. Why is
But
there Elmo here?
Elmo
What are we-
here. Elmo is here. Basically, oh, what's the holdup? Let's go make sure that we're actually live here. Oh no, more technical difficulties. Let's try it again.
So is this gonna be on, or can we start over?
We're gonna find out in a second. Here, we've been on for 2
Oh,
minutes.
great.
Oh, but it said we were
Private.
okay. We're private. Okay,
Same problem
it's
as last
no,
time.
it's not the same problem. We're gonna go live right now,
Oh, okay.
and that means that we started with that again. But
Also, there's gonna be a 2 minute
people,
delay. Or
no, it means
okay.
that people that if they watch this later on,
They'll just-
they will be they will see us afterwards. Hi again, for those.
who did
who
not
are-
see the first 2 minutes because obviously they couldn't have.
Hi Brenda, how are you? If you see this later on, that means that you would have missed the first 2 minutes because we're just talking to ourselves. But I'm pretty sure now we're live and that we're doing a live show. So let's reiterate what we said in the first 2 minutes. Basically, we said thank you for anybody who watched our previous testing video, and we also said that this segment is going to be about awkward first dates or awkward dates or awkward things that happen on dates.
Okay.
And
Do you want to tell us about an awkward date, or we would love to hear about other people's awkward dates?
we want to talk about your
Things-
experiences. We're going to talk about a few of our experiences.
Sounds good.
We don't want to use any names or anything like that because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. We want to just basically have a good time and see what you guys have gone through. We've gone through a whole bunch of dates in our
Speak for
previous
yourself.
lives. Oh, how many dates have you gone on in your life?
Not too
Oh,
many.
okay, not too many, eh?
I was more of a serious, like a long, like I had a lot, like I had a few long relationships. Not like a serial dater like some people.
It's not supposed to be a personal type of show. It's supposed to be really what our audience has gone through, and not really us. But we can give some
hi,
of a, hey
Gab.
Gab, how are you? Gab is our number 4 fan after
Your mom.
my mom, your mom, and my buddy Dexter probably. First of all, let's see if we can pull it up over here.
Well, tell them a story. I mean,
Okay,
they
so
probably-
open your page and see what's going on here. Open my page. Basically, hi Mom, how are you? Thanks for being awake at this hour as always. I had an awkward first date with someone who I won't name names because she might end up watching this and I don't want her to feel uncomfortable or anything like that. But basically, my grandmother used to sit, God bless her, and may she rest in peace.
Just a second. So am I
my-
supposed to share now with
Yeah,
friends?
share. So people, maybe we'll get like 2 or 3 viewers on this.
Okay, good.
My late grandmother used to sit on her porch, and she used to basically try to promote me to any
Like find
single
girls,
woman,
right.
any single woman that would walk by. So one day she found someone that accepted to go on a date with me.
Mm-hmm.
So she got her phone number, and she told me to call her.
Mm.
So like a good grandson that I am and that I was,
Mm-hmm.
I called her.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick up this girl, take her for coffee and cake or something,
That sounds
and
very
it was very
romantic.
romantic. And I forget my phone in the car. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but I left my phone in the car, which might be a good thing on a date
Right.
because you're not supposed to use your phone in the car.
Right.
You're not supposed to use your phone during a date.
Yeah.
So this person, what did she do? The entire time of the date, she was on her phone. She was texting. She was, hey Steve. She was, she went to the washroom. I bet she went to use her phone. So in the middle of the date, I said to her, should I go to the car and get my phone so that we can communicate?
Oh, that's so funny. That's cute. Smart. Very smart.
I know, thank you. And so she said to me, well, I'm not in jail here.
Oh.
So that was the first time
not in jail. That's
attributed my company to jail.
Maybe she wasn't that into you. I don't know.
If I would have
Could
been,
be.
if I would, if I would have been smart, now I'm just thinking about a comeback that I
Oh,
could have
now.
said.
How many years ago was this?
This was,
Like
I was
10
in my
years ago?
20s, so
Okay.
I wasn't quick with the comeback. But had I been smart,
Yeah.
I should have said, well, I didn't only offer you bread and water. Because that's what you get.
Oh, okay.
You get it? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's better you didn't say anything.
I think it would have been a good one. But anyways, so,
Well, I think it's classy, and you just, well, I don't know.
well, so you say, and I say classy, but then on the ride
I
home,
don't want to hear this.
on the ride home in the car,
Oh, no.
I was 2 blocks from her house. And at her house, hey Rob, thanks for watching. At her house, 2 blocks from her house, and my phone rang in the car. And so, a classy guy would not have answered the
But
phone.
you're very classy.
But I'm very classy.
Yeah.
But at that moment, what did I say? I said, well, I'm not in jail. And I answered the phone.
Good one.
And
Good one.
I spoke to my friend. I'm not sure who it was.
Hey, Dexter.
Hey Dexter.
But we want to hear other people's stories too. I mean, we should just invite people. Don't
We-
forget. Well, we
so-
want to hear the rest of your story.
I know.
But we
the rest of my story
really
is
wanna hear the rest of
basically
the story.
over. Thanks for for putting it to an end.
No, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
it would be nice if we heard other people's awkward first stories or first.
Exactly. So we
or
want to
what
hear
not to say.
what
on
not
the
to
first date.
say or do. Like
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
on a first date. You're not going to start talking about the fact that you want 20 kids.
No, I don't think that would go.
Stop
well.
at,
I mean,
like,
especially-
19.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Right?
19. Yeah.
So, do you guys have any example? What about you? Have you gone on any awkward dates?
Not awkward dates, no, but there have been times where people have, I can think of a couple of awkward things that people have said to me on first dates.
Like what?
So this one time
In Bandcamp.
in Bandcamp,
Okay.
there was one time I remember I was on a first or second date with this guy, and he was very nice. Still is very nice, I think. I don't speak to him anymore. But we were sitting down. We went for drinks, and he sits next to me. We're sitting kind of like this, and he puts his hand
Yeah.
on my leg and starts not discreetly, just trying to make him no. He was poking at my leg like this. I'm like, sorry, what are you doing? And he said, I just wanted to see how much blubber you have. What was your fat to muscle ratio? I was like, oh, okay. So that was a little awkward, and that was the last time I went on a date with that guy. But he's a nice guy, but just a little awkward.
Fat to blubber ratio. Things not to say on a first date.
And I was actually fit back then. I was training for a marathon. I don't know
You're still fit.
Thank you.
You're still
Thank
fit.
you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, that was awkward. But I think there were some other like stupid things that guys have said. I think guys maybe just, was he a trainer? The guy, as someone asked. Oh, that was your mom. No, he was not a trainer. Actually, he wasn't even that fit. He was just like a regular fit guy. I don't know why he said that, but anyways, that was the last time him and I went on a date. So, what not to say on a first date?
Well, how about what not to eat on a first date?
Do not talk about exes. Okay.
Well, we're not talking about exes. These are people that we went on maybe one date with.
1 or 2 dates.
Would you consider one person that you went on a date with
That's good
once
advice,
an
though.
ex?
That's a good advice, though.
No, these are not exes.
Yeah.
These are random dates, and nothing we're saying is meant to be insulting. Rather, learning from our experiences, and we want to hear your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear if you've gone on any awkward dates.
Or we can open up and say, what other topics for like another week, if we decide to do this again, like what other topics do people want to like talk about? We're just trying this out. We have no idea what we're doing.
We know what we're doing.
No, I don't know.
We're very professional.
I have no idea.
Notice the lighting is a lot better this time than
we
last
are
time.
working on the lighting. That did get better.
No, but we do want.
Sorry.
Oh, let's not sigh too hard on live on Facebook Live. That would be so embarrassing for our Facebook Live careers.
Right.
So basically, yes, if you have other topics you'd like to suggest, but we haven't heard that many comments of awkward first dates or things that were a bit awkward on first dates.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, you're not going to invite someone to a funeral on a first date. That would just be awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Or would you?
No,
You're not convinced. You're not convinced.
No,
you wouldn't, eh?
No, I would not do that. Why would you? Have you?
No, I haven't. I also wouldn't have, eat a lot of beans prior to a first date.
Oh,
Because that could get awkward for anyone.
Oh, goodness. Well, let's talk about you and us. Let's talk about us, because Mo actually never even invited me out on a first date.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, it's true. He was very subtle about the whole thing.
I'm subtle. Doesn't mean it wasn't a date.
Well, it was like, okay, how about we just, go for a walk here? We went on like 10 walks before we actually went on a date, I think. And then, which is fine, which is good, because it's like we got to know each other. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Well, what's your definition of
But
dates?
I'm saying the way you did it was actually kind of smart, because there was like no pressure. It was just like, are we friends? Are we not? But we were just getting to know each other, which I thought is great.
Yeah.
And then one day, I don't know, we were sitting down at this like this nice restaurant with a bottle of wine. I was like, oh, so this is probably a date. So he's serious. But like, it wasn't ever like let's go out for dinner, or how about would you like to, let me take you out. It was just gradually.
We have one of our viewers, Ala Ladinia, says, I think a walk is a date. So okay. I would have to agree with her.
Yeah, you're right. It is a date, but you never brought it up because we were supposed to organize our high school reunion.
Dexter's first date had no air conditioning in the car, and she married him anyway.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the way that you set it up. Like, you never said, like, let's go out on a date. It was more like, it's more casual, the way that you asked.
Well, because all my formal dating career prior to you didn't seem to be working out that well. So I was looking for something more casual.
Oh, okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Not looking for something permanently casual, but trying out a different type of dating.
All right. Okay, I see.
This is very casual, our relationship.
Yeah.
The two children. It's very casual, very casual.
I'm saying it as a good thing. Like, you were just very, not like, there was no, it didn't feel like it was pressure. It's like, let's go out, let's go for walks, let's get to know each other. And yeah, what do you think? How did you interpret it?
I interpreted it like a date, and that's why I expected a nice kiss goodnight.
Oh, a racial slur was uttered on a first date, Rob says. Not by me. It was also the last date. Yeah, I think anything that has to do with, like, once you bring in racism or anything prejudice.
Yeah, you want the chance to get engaged in the conversation. I totally agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
And texting the entire time during a date is not a chance to engage in a conversation. So yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, I think he meant talking about exes on a first date. That's what Ophir was saying the first time.
Oh, is that what you meant?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Is that what you meant? I'm not sure.
I think so. Oh, maybe not. Anyways.
You don't want to text, you're right. Oh,
yeah.
Someone was talking about exes on a first date. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what not to do, is talk about exes.
Right.
Right. that's why a walk is perfect.
Exactly. A walk is nice. You can just enjoy the air, the atmosphere, enjoy your surroundings, and appreciate
And your
beauty in
company.
life. Oh, and your company, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just talking. Like, I read about somebody who asked a girl to go to a movie on a first date,
Okay, that's good.
and he didn't enjoy her company. So he said he had to go to the washroom in the middle of the date, and then he never came back. Now that's not the best date.
That's
But we saw he was a quality guy because he got her to a movie. Oh, speaking of movies, that was a good segue. Not on purpose.
okay.
But my dream date, and this would have been awkward if I took you on this date,
Oh,
but
no.
my dream date was there's a Dollar Cinema in on DeCarry Square in Montreal here for the foreigners who watch this video and want to check out the Dollar Cinema. And I wanted to take Jess, or anyone really for that matter, to this movie theater. I'd actually never been there. And I said, it's the camera, Steve. It's you should have checked out the first episode. It's a cool camera. It does this for us.
Steve Merling asked
So-
who keep changing the camera shot, so
We have a professional crew here. I'll keep you informed about
we
that.
got lighting and sound. And
Lighting, sound, and camera. But anyways, so I wanted to go to this Dollar Cinema, and I wanted to say to the girl when we got there, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I forgot my wallet. Can you lend me $1 for the movie?" Not
we
good?
need like a drum thing.
Not good? Bump. I
Yeah.
know. So, do you guys think that would have been funny or not?
I don't know.
No?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Just
I
to
think,
see her reaction, because dating is all about getting to know the person. So, do you think I would have gotten a good reaction out of the girl, or you think she would have been disgusted?
no, I don't think she would have been.
We're already going to the Dollar Cinema, so
She
shows
would
that.
not maybe have been impressed, but
Do you think there would have been a second
I
date?
think your
if-
charm.
if
I think your
did that?
charm would have like made sure there was a second date because you're so charming and witty and funny and
Right.
handsome.
Oh, thank you.
So I think you definitely would have had a second date. I mean, I went on a couple of dates with you before. I really...
Oh, we went on dates. Oh, did you guys notice how the story changed? She said we never went on dates.
No, I didn't.
And now
I
she's
didn't
saying,
say that.
you said I never asked you on a date.
Yeah,
Now we went on dates.
It was like a casual courting. No, okay, forget it. This is coming out wrong.
As you can see, this is unscripted and basically unplanned, but we hope you appreciate that. Hey, Dexter, that's funny. Thanks, Dexter. You know what Dexter always recommends not saying on a first date? If a girl says, "Why don't we do something?" She shouldn't. The guy shouldn't ask her for gas money, because that would be
Yeah, you probably
a bit
shouldn't ask
embarrassing if you're
these.
trying to
Right.
start a relationship with someone. Right, Dexter? Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. You're
I'm
always
right.
right. You're
I'm always right.
You're always
Okay.
right. I mean, time just flies. It's already been like 18 minutes.
Well, no, actually, it hasn't been 18 because
16.
it took us 5 minutes
To figure it out.
to figure out that we weren't live. But it's true, Dexter agrees. And anyway, so if you guys have any funny dating stories, awkward dating moments, either, more recent or less recent, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your
Yeah.
comments, your experiences. We want this video and these videos to be fun and relaxed and non-political, Rob, and not about anything war related or news related. We
No,
want it to be
something-
just personal experiences. A guy should definitely pay on the first date, but girls should offer out of courtesy. I totally
I
agree with
agree.
you.
That was Ophir. Thank you, Ophir.
Anyone who would offer to pay, I'd be very happy to pay for. Anyone who wouldn't offer, I would not be happy to pay for.
Yeah,
But I
you
would
don't,
pay
you don't want
anyway.
to feel like you're expected to pay. You want to feel like... Yeah, you don't want to feel like someone... Like you're expected to pay. You want to feel like someone's... this is... I don't know. Help me out.
My mom, you don't want to say you're expected to. I know, obviously you're not expected, but it's nice when the guy pays at the beginning, but only at the beginning.
That's
My
not
mom said
true.
something about a curfew, but it disappeared now in the
Okay,
messages.
so we'll
but
have to read it later.
she had a curfew, but
What if a girl asks the guy to go out on a date? Should she pay? I think if a girl asks a guy out, then I
Yeah.
think she should offer to pay. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think it should be about a guy or a girl. I think it should be the person who asked to go on a date should be the person offering to pay. because they're asking to go out and maybe making the plans and deciding where to go, so they should be the one offering to pay.
I think that I agree, and that in 2017, whoever is making the ask should be the one
Yeah.
to pay. At the very least, I don't know, the guy can offer as well, the same
Yeah.
way that a girl should offer.
Yeah.
Just like opening doors. A guy can open the door, or a girl can open the door for the guy. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Her nails aren't always wet.
Was that why guys opened doors in the past? Like, is that where it started? Is that the
Maybe.
history
I have
of why guys? I don't think so.
Well, after a manicure, probably true.
Definitely.
Maybe it started after a
I'm
manicure.
not sure, but okay. We should look into that and come back next
We
week
can.
and let them know.
And if
I
you
think
guys,
we should like
I think we should
conclude.
conclude by saying thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. If you watch this video at a later time, please comment, because we want to hear what your awkward and funny dating moments were.
Well, in conclusion, no texting on a first date.
In conclusion, no texting.
No
Be
talking
nice
about
to your friend.
fat muscle ratio.
Could that lead to a girl's proposing?
Yeah, I think girls could propose as well.
It's the same thing. We're in 2017. There's nothing wrong. He's joking, but there's nothing wrong for the girl to propose.
I think it depends on like what you've grown up in. Like some people are more traditional, so they just want a guy to propose because
Yeah.
it's tradition to them. But I think we're seeing a lot more, girls.
Guys
Are wanting-
proposing,
yeah.
but look, a lot of different couples out there. Every couple is different, and a guy can be so shy, and he always talks about marriage, but he's afraid to do it. And the girl proposes. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as they're happy and they're content with each other, then I don't see any issues.
I don't see an issue. I don't think anyone sees an issue.
Well, I'm sure there's somebody who's going to make a comment that a guy should propose.
My wife said men should propose.
Well, exactly. There
She's
we
maybe
go.
more traditional. See, there's just different types of.
Well,
views.
there's old school mentality, and
I think that's traditional.
Dexter, no offense, but your wife also makes you take out the garbage. So I
Make
think,
me take out the garbage.
yeah, but that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right, guys. Right, Dexter?
Fun show. Thanks.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it.
And we'll see you next.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll do it
9
again next
o'clock,
week. But
I hope.
give us some more.
If you suggest some new ideas, some
Yeah.
new topics, we're happy
If you
to.
like this, or should we like steer this in a different direction, or just new topics, something
Yeah,
different?
light, fun, easy topics.
Yeah.
And but something that you've had experience in, so that we can get your feedback and your comments.
Sounds good.
Have
Take
a good
care.
night, everyone. We'll see you guys soon. Bye. No high five? Okay.